Well, hello everybody. Most of you know me, but if not, I'm Juan's wife Jess. You should all know me for the most part because it's a small channel. I am going to try streaming my live streams on here. Juan and I have kind of talked it over, and we want to try this. He can only stream on the weekends, so the channel's not growing very fast. And my channel, I stream so irregularly that my channel's not growing fast either. So for the most part, we like streaming the same kind of games. I do a lot of Farming Sim, ATS, so does Juan. We play other random games. So we're going to attempt this. Leave some feedback for me. Let me know if this works for you, what you think about it, what time of day works best for you guys for me to stream. Right now, I like this time of day, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock my time. It's right before dinner for me. I'm wide awake, have some energy. But if it doesn't work for you guys, I may change it a little bit. I'm attempting to do this. I'm excited about it, so we'll see how it goes. So, I have started a new game, an ATS. I have been putting this off for way too long. And now, this is going to be a lot of me just setting up the game, and then I'll go from there. I have to try to see if I can change something. I see there's a little logo for Juan's icon on the bottom. I don't know if I can get rid of it right now. I'll get rid of it later. How's that? Make it easier on everybody. So I am playing the French map. I won't even attempt to say what it is because I honestly don't know how to pronounce it. I'm bad. So I haven't done anything in this game. So I've kind of played around with it a little bit to know what I would like to set it up as. I'm going to start with selling a lot of the stuff, buying some stuff. I'll cheat in some of the sell points stuff, and then I'll save and quit and get rid of it so I don't cheat anymore and then start from there, if that makes sense. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually sell these two properties here. And I want to buy this property. It's pretty big grass. And it has, of course I exited, sorghum on it right now. Field 37. And it's also ready for harvest. Oh, pretty soon. So these were empty, waiting to be planted. I rather own this one, which I think was wheat. Wheat and then sorghum. That will give me a head start on the chickens I want to get into. And I have a whole bunch of grass here, which will help me get into silage and, getting some hay, going for some sheep I want to get into as well. What I'm going to attempt to do is do a lot. I want to do like grapes and olives, and then I'm probably going to change the other side of this map to be productions. Like have a lot of these, like this is a spinnery, I'm not sure, farmer shop, grape processing unit. So I actually want to move a lot of this down here and kind of act like, for the most part, that this upper part of the map doesn't exist to make it smaller for me. So I'm going to kind of just like own some of these fields, maybe some of these eventually, but kind of put, all that stuff down here. I want to get into cereal plants, so I need some honey and some different type of crops. I might actually do stuff down here in smaller ones. Maybe I'll change this one into like a dairy farm. This is dairy farms right here for cheese. The livestock's down here. And I get my water from here. So that's kind of where I'm heading in that direction. I will probably buy this back eventually. This is a good one. I'll probably buy these eventually as well. But for here, I'm going to start with just doing that. I am going to go in here. Not where I wanted to start, but these vehicle sales are really good sometimes. I'm actually going to sell almost everything. Not quite everything. I don't think I can upgrade the engines on these, so I'm going to sell them. Just if I want something with over 200 horsepower. I want to keep the harvester because it's actually a pretty decent one. The trailer is pretty small, but I'll keep it for now. I don't want to do cultivators because the weeds grow back faster. The cedar. I'm going to sell it just because I think I want a different one. Header trailer. I don't want that. I'm going to sell these weights just because they're in the middle of nowhere right now and I don't want to go pick them up. So, if we go down here, you can see I started on easy mode, but I changed the difficulty to normal because I wanted to start with the buildings and stuff. I'm going to get rid of this water tank because you actually have to pay money still for your water. You can, down here somewhere, I think right here, go down to the water for free if you wanted to. I don't want a silo. I'd rather just wrap the bales and find a way to store them that way. The hayloft, I don't know. It seems pretty cool, but I'm also not sold on it because if I'm going to do bale equipment, I might as well just bale it and put a shed there. The only problem is I can't get rid of this mark here, this help menu. So whatever I place there, I have to kind of work around it because it has a little bit of collision there. I'm going to keep the silo and this shed over here for now. I also decided here was a really good spot for my chickens to go. And then I'm going to do bees here in a moment. I've read about greenhouses. I'll probably put more greenhouses. I was thinking here, but I'm not sure where I can put small ones. Not sure where like that. I don't know if that looks, maybe one here. I'll leave this open. Like that. Originally I was going to put bees around here. I'm not going to do bees because of how they help the field. I'm doing it because I want the honey to do cereal production. So maybe I'll put bees in over here somewhere once I figure out where I want them a little bit more. Just plan a little bit more on other things and then go back to the bees. Also, I'm just going to put a doghouse in here. I did put it here yesterday when I was testing it out and it kind of changed the texture of it, but there. I can't quite change it back to the pavement it was, but it kind of blends in better if I do that. Good enough. Factories, sell points we get into. The sheds I was thinking, well, this one's pretty big. I was thinking about putting the shed here. Put bales inside of it. But I don't know. I'll probably have to unload them outside and then move them in. Can also do this solar power shelter like that on top. So it's very small. There's also this one, which I could do here. So I'll probably leave this blank here and decide off stream. Might have to save and quit a few times to see which one I want over here, but there will be a shed here next time I play. Silos. I do want to put some of them in here. Just debating what side to put the pipe out to. I want to kind of leave this here if I need an extension for my silo grain. This one I want to kind of leave unless if I need the one here for chicken feed. But if we just drive down here, leave this open for bees maybe. That was for seed. This is for solid fertilizer. Hopefully this looks good. If not, I'll just do it a different way. This is lime. And this is for road salt, pig food, horse food, and chicken. So the chicken one, if I need it, I'll probably put it here. But it costs 10 grand, so I don't know. Do I? Do I not? I might as well do it while I'm cheating in things. Or should I try without it? Ah well, if I don't use it, I don't use it though. We'll decide later. This is a water tank that we can put next to our greenhouse to put even more water. Probably don't need one over here, but something like that. Containers. A water hydrant. I don't know if it makes me pay for money if I do it, but earlier when I was testing it out, I just did it randomly over here in the corner. And here I wanted to put like my fuel tanks, which I think was in this one here. Fuel tank there. Vehicle workshop here. Pressure washer over here as well. I already have a farmhouse. Productions, like I say, I'll do that. I actually want to get like generators stuff going here. Put one over here. Oh, I don't want it to take care of that bush, but oh well. Let's just do one right now. I was thinking about doing other ones. Oh, it's not really lined up where I want it, but well, let's just leave it like that for now. That dog really gets around. Kinda cool. Thinking to put in beehives over here. Wish I could connect it in a straight line like if there was a graph. Well, this is a placement for the honey to appear. I might do more beehives, but let's just leave it like that for now. There. So that would give me some honey, chickens, give me some eggs, and then we'll go through here for greenhouses. Oh, hi, Marka. Yeah, I bet you were surprised to see me. You said hey because you're thinking farming, right? At least that's what you can go with. It's easy out for you. I don't think I want to put any lights or anything right now. Nope, I'm not doing that shed right now. Okay. So we'll get some water for those. Get some chickens as soon as we harvest the fields. Where's my dog? I honestly don't know where the... Oh, there's a dog. Oh, well, magic dog. Well. I am doing pretty fabulous, actually. How about you? One of those days where I don't have anything to complain about, so it's a good day. Buy everything for these silos. Well, it's pretty expensive. Buy some fuel as well before I forget. So I'm basically setting this up. Once I buy everything I want to make the farm look like it's a good start, I'll make sure I quit and not have extra means of cheating and money and stuff. It's a good start so far. I want to buy some equipment and then we'll go from there. So I come with the farmhouse. Pretty nifty. Oh yeah. Sleep cycles. I go periods of that too where I sleep and don't sleep well. I have found a few things that help me, but I'm sure you've tried them already. Okay, so I have found a mod that lets me go into here and add and remove money. So that is what we're gonna do. Then I have some money to now go buy things. Just to get the farm started. That's how it's gonna be. I'm not very particular in knowing which ones I want, but let's go with the Massey Ferguson. It seems like it has GPS. The engine starts off at 225 and I can upgrade it to 325. So it's a good one to start out with. Front end loader I can do. So yeah, that one works. Let's put some wheel weights while we're at it. Then I need a water trailer. I also need to buy a lot of other stuff. Let's just start with the greenhouses and get those going. And then we still have that harvester I didn't sell. We can harvest the field while we're waiting. Oh, I should look. I bought this field here. Bought the field 37. It's not ready to harvest yet, so I should look and see what I need to do on that field. It's not fertilized at all, so maybe I should put some fertilizer on it. Yeah, I hear ya. That's something about sleeping. Sometimes things work and sometimes they don't. Oh, it seems a little bit hilly here. Yeah, so this is part of the field I bought here. There's a lot of grass here, plus a big field. So right now my yield bonus plus 43, and there's weeds on it, so I should get a weeder and do some fertilizing as well before that grows. Oh, it costs money to do it here too. I don't like when my water hydrant costs money to fill it. I know this is a new one I'm starting. This is one of the base ones that came with the game, and it's the French map. I don't know how to say it. But this one is kind of what they focused on for doing like the grapes and the olives that are new to the game. And that's something that I want to try to do on. So it's kind of, let's see if I can show you. Probably not here. Maybe I'll take a tour. Up there, there's like more castles and French looking buildings. There, okay, some free water down here. I kind of like having a single player game just like Juan does, and then a multiplayer game that we can both do. But we both kind of like doing our individual games as well. I have been meaning to do this one for quite a while. I was waiting for that new patch to come out to kind of fix a few things, and it did. So yeah, I'm going to put a building here where I sold one. I just haven't decided which one I wanted yet. And this one has a really pretty country France looking. Oh man, that's gonna take a lot of water, isn't it? Okay. Well, you can see where I have the water filled. Let's do tomatoes on this one. I'm going to change the output to selling. Doesn't sell them right away. I'm going to do some olives. The money's not the best on it, apparently. But I'm actually looking forward to turning a lot of this fields that you see in the background here to olives or grapes. For me, I'm kind of excited about grapes because we have a lot of orchards up here where I live, so I'm used to seeing nothing but vineyards around me. So yeah, a lot of these fields around the house will turn into that. I think it'll look pretty nice. Wow, this dog goes far away from home. I don't want to run you over. Okay, I'm gonna run it over. I've still been practicing my French. I'll probably see if I can take down some of these trees. I don't think I can buy this property to make it easier, but I think I can do it with the lumberjack mod. Take down trees that aren't on my property, then it'll be a little bit easier to come in here and fill it up for free. So the grapes you can turn into raisins and grape juice, and you get quite a bit of money for that. The olives you can just turn to olive oil, and there's a little bit of a money bonus to doing that. I think raisins are better though. I've been researching quite a bit about what to do for the most money in this game. It seems doing sugar is like the best thing you can do in this game. I don't know if I'll get into that though. Well, I can look in here. There's. Okay. I'd most definitely agree. The funny thing for me is like I was pretty good at Spanish until I started learning French, and now it's hard for me to know my Spanish. I'm sure it will come back to me, but like you say, it's like a shelf life. If you don't use it, you don't remember it, and my brain seems to not remember my Spanish as much now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that was a close call there. Hey, Ryder. Oh yeah? I've been hearing about a lot of people have been doing that too. Just buy them like that and resell everything. I'm tempted to do it, but at the same time, I think it will make the game boring if I just continue to do that. But how are you liking Farming Sim 22? Do some lettuce on this one. Come on. Yeah, a lot of people do that too. I rather take the time to find all the like cartridges or whatever in the game, or earn money slowly that way, or generate it with solar panels and stuff. What's so weird? Oh, you hate it now? I kind of agree on certain things. They really need to fix a lot of things in the game still. Really hoping when they come back from their holidays that they really change some things. Keep looking around here. When we played in Elm Creek, we found a lot of the toys and stuff from shops and stuff, so I'm sure if I look around, I could probably find them. I'm pretty sure there's probably one around here somewhere. Or it could be in the next building over. Or it could be on top of the building. I'm pretty sure there'll be one around here somewhere. I honestly don't know that answer. I mean, it should be out already, if he did. Probably gonna make a road from here through this field. Yeah, sorry Mark, I don't know honestly. I can't really look right now because I'm in this channel. What? Wrong side. Oh, this did not take salad fertilizer. Well, I should have thought about that. Back to the store we go. Yeah, I kind of know he's posted his videos and he's through the Texas stuff already, so it should have been released already. It's quite hilly here. I'm gonna have to level that out. Let's do herbicide first, just to get that out of the way. So I have to do both. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna need here. Oh yeah. I can say now that I can drive on my own. I'm not a huge fan of the roads when they're icy and snowy. We have 4x4, so it's kind of helpful in a sense, but as a new driver, it certainly makes me kind of scared to be out on the roads during winter. I know Juan actually got to take the Coca-Cola today, but I won't say much more because I know it's part of his video coming up in a couple of weeks. Let's set up GPS for the first time. There we go. Set B. Oh, I didn't do the auto width. I don't know how he saves over it, but let's just do that. Yeah, we live in a place where, well, I'll be nice. Let's just say the drivers don't know how to drive here unless it's sun. If it rains, it snows, nobody knows how to drive here. There's a lot of accidents here. Still a mountainous town, so our roads are not quite straight, right? We have lots of ups and downs to our roads in town. And a lot of people come here to retire, so you have old people on the road. No offense to old people, but a lot of them don't know how to drive. They come here from places where they never had to drive in the winter and think they won't get winter, and we get winter. There, taking care of the weeds on that field. I see for our forecast we're getting quite a bit of snow. Mainly on Wednesday, but I mean starting tomorrow all the way through Friday when I get snow here. We're kind of at freezing mark right now, so it's gonna be some wet snow. Yep. I think it's a place, or I think where you can go any place and the drivers, everybody's like, the drivers just don't know how to drive. There's some snow here. I see you guys gonna be quite rainy Tuesday and Wednesday. Juan's actually going down to that area. So I was looking at the weather forecast for him. To figure out the programming. I know there's a way I know like the partial width, but there's also ways just to have the left side or the right side spray. I have to go into settings and figure out how to do that again. I think it's actually pretty cool that they did something like that for the game, so you have a choice of not wasting so much spray. Just thinking to the multiplayer game that Juan and I have, I think he couldn't find a tank that holds liquid fertilizer. That's something this game really needs. A little bit of that field there won't be weeded. I don't think I'll come back just do that little bit. Maybe. Oh, I might as well come back and do that little bit. It's actually, they changed the weeds so you get small weeds, medium weeds, and then large weeds. And they actually do different percentages of, what's the word? Like, crop damage, so to speak. Your yield, you don't get as much of it depending on the weed size, and so it's a lot more, I don't know, a lot more interesting, like real life. Like you want to do the weeds to get the higher yield, like, and the tools that you use. Sure, ratio is a good word. There's no easy way to get that far side. This is right next to the trees. I think I'm just gonna leave it. Next time I'll start on that side of the field and it'll be easier. Oh, that dog's in that field. It goes far away from that doghouse now. In 19 it would stay close to the doghouse. It's pretty cool. I can't seem to pick up his ball and play with it though. It seems like that's one thing I can't do. Not perfect, but I can stay there for now. I'm gonna buy liquid fertilizer just until I can buy one for solid. Yeah, I think it's way more animated. It's really cool. But I can't seem to play fetch with it. I can feed it and play with, like, pet it. And they can follow me still. I'm curious to see how my beehives do. So put some beehives down here too. Let's just buy one of these, see if that's enough for the field. Did I hit two somehow? That's weird. Thought I only bought one of them. Ah well. The cereal production, I think you need oats, corn, honey, and probably wheat. I think you need 4 different things. And then you bring them to the factory and they make cereal out of it. I thought it was kind of cool. Let's see, it'll be in this menu here, down here. Cereal factory. So yeah, corn, wheat, honey. Oh, and raisins, there we go. So I want to buy that eventually. Yeah. I'm curious to see when people come out with all the different mods, if they make more elaborate ones like that where you can do different things. Start over here this time. I don't eat cereal too often, but if I do, I'm kind of partial to a few of them. Yep. Raisins sell pretty good, and then you can turn them into cereal and make even more money. But just by themselves doing grapes to raisins or grapes to grape juice, you get decent money. Oh, I just noticed what I did. I filled the front tank with herbicide and the back tank with fertilizer. Funny. So I only bought 1 tank, but I forgot that, yeah. Oh well. Figure it out. There you see that I'm actually fertilizing this field. Oh, I'm one of those weird people that I can eat cereal without milk as like a snack. Like I've been known to buy a few just to snack on. There's a few of them out there that are lower sugar and actually higher fiber and protein that are healthier and actually make sense for a snack. Just gotta be careful which ones you buy. I'm gonna try cereal with oatmeal. That'd be interesting. I surely like having oatmeal, hot oatmeal, but it's usually just like a fall-winter thing for me. My dad used to work for General Mills, so, you know, they own a lot of cereal. So, every year, a couple times a year, we would get like big box sale. You can just buy like huge pallet? Not really a pallet. I don't know what you call it. You're buying it in wholesale, basically, at very cheap price. Whatever you wanted that General Mills owned, from cereal to vegetables to, you know, cake mixes to, I don't know, everything. Ate a lot of General Mills stuff growing up. My dad would get a free case of yogurt every week too. I ate my fair share of yogurt. Yeah. I actually got to tour the factory quite a bit, the yogurt factory. Before 9/11, before things changed the rules, but we would always have kids' day where we had to go into the factory and see the plant production lines and eat fresh yogurt off the line, and then afterwards we would have like a family day in the park with a bunch of different toys and picnics and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. Yes, putting dry cereal, acting like it's like a granola almost. I do it all the time. There. So this one is ready to harvest. We'll do that next. And then use lime after. So I'm ready to harvest, so I can't put fertilizer or anything on it. Yep, I do that all the time. Especially Greek yogurt is what I buy. Juan doesn't like yogurt, so he doesn't get how much fun it can be. So my dad doesn't like yogurt either, but I can't blame him after he's worked with yogurt for many, many years before retiring. Gotta fix those hills, man. That's pretty hilly in there. So chop this off, and then I'm gonna harvest that field there. See if it gives us enough wheat to get some chickens going. I'll figure out the sprayers and where to store everything off stream. Have a good spot for next time. Yeah, I'm familiar with that brand. General Mills, if I'm not mistaken. quite a few. We'll see if it actually works. The honey will show up here. I don't know how long it takes. We'll see. So I kept this harvester that came with this. Oh, no, I'm doing cab. Oh, this doesn't have GPS. I should see if I can do that. Yogurt. The funny thing about yogurt is that it doesn't travel very well over mountains. So I don't know where the nearest yogurt factory is on this side of the mountains. But if it no longer makes it, then you won't really get it on this side of the mountain, if it makes sense. Add GPS. Yes. How did that? I think the stores here carry that yogurt here. I prefer other brands, so I don't quite know anymore. Field is pretty square, so I don't think it matters where I start. Yeah, I really want some of that. I'm kinda, I don't know why I shut it off to do this. I'm kinda sad that we don't get that up here. 7.6. I don't think that is the actual width of this. Six meters. Just to 6 meters. There we go. I agree. It wasn't such a pain to get over the border right now. Certain dairy products are, or are you talking just getting over the border right now? So that's a whole different story as well. But in general, we're allowed to bring back certain dairy products and things like that. There's a lot of people going across right now, actually. Because the floods and stuff made it hard to get certain things, so they are allowed to go over for milk and stuff. I think we've done a few dairy things before. If we just go over to Oroville, but anything else we can't because it gets a little bit more complicated with keeping it cold and everything. But yeah, you're allowed to bring, I wouldn't say almost everything, but chicken, chickens and turkeys are pretty popular. A lot of things just have to be made in the US and then we're okay. And then there's just a limit of how much we can bring back. The yield isn't too bad on this field. Yeah, I'm not sure when we're getting ours here. I just know they'll contact us most of the time. I'm assuming it's gonna be probably another 2.5 months. I think they're doing it 6 months after the second one. The numbers here are kind of crazy. Always stop here to make sure the straw doesn't fall outside the field and then I can't pick it up. Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. Harvester kind of sounds old. Dog in the background running around again. I like this map, it's really pretty. There's a train on it too that runs in the background. It's actually a pretty big map. Goes across the river like that. You can see the train kind of snakes its way up over that way. I understand that point of view too, right? Like you would almost do that. For me, I'll pretty much get my third even if I don't travel much when it's time, because the chances of Juan getting it are much higher, and have him give it to me is much higher. and with my health issues, I really can't afford to get it. So for me, it's kind of like a no-brainer that I should get it even if I'm not doing much all the time in terms of traveling. We do have a few vacations planned where we're hoping we can cross the border. Oops, starting to snow over here again. Yeah, that's pretty much how I look at it is, you know, Juan's out there traveling. He tries to keep himself away from others to keep me safe, but it's probably only a matter of time before he gets it. Especially with the new regulations coming out where a lot of truckers can't go into the US soon. If they're not fully vaccinated, that means Juan will be going to the US even more. That means a higher chance for him to get it even more so. I have 2 passports. It's the choice of being a dual citizen. I literally have to kind of have like 2 identities. If I go down to the US, I use my US one. Coming back into Canada, I use my Canadian one. Both countries recognize that there's such a thing called dual citizenship, but both countries kind of go. Also, at the same time, if you're a citizen of our country, you use that passport. And it kind of sucks because I don't use my US passport that much, but I still have to keep it alive. Keep renewing it. There's just like Juan's a dual citizen as well, but with Belize, and he doesn't have to keep that passport for Belize, so he's lucky that way. The US has a lot more stupid rules you have to follow. Same with like if I earn money, I still have to do taxes, and if you have so much money in a bank account, I still have to do a form every year, and you know, stupid rules. On the US passport? I am not sure. I know Canadian we do 10 years. We have options between 5 and 10, but the US one I don't actually know. It's like it's still good. I looked at it a couple weeks ago and I don't remember. Like I don't need to think about renewing it for a little bit. Still have the dilemma as well where, and I'm traveling with Juan down there to the US, I have to use my Canadian passport because that's all the system that does our e-manifest can do is Canadian passports. But sometimes, at least twice, I've been rudely told by American customs that I should be using my American passport, and I have to keep telling them that our dispatch can't use it in their system, so I have to use my Canadian one. And then they get mad that I'm not using my American one. That makes sense. So I get a lecture once in a while about not using my American one when I'm traveling with Juan, but with trucking I can't. But I still carry it with me, just in case we get pulled inside and I have to explain. Yeah. These are much cheaper to sell for the border there for you. I've heard that about many things as well. I should customize this trailer so it holds more. That's what I should do. I don't know if it can. Might have to buy a different one altogether. This one came with the game when I started it, so. Okay, let's bring this to the chicken coop. Let's see if we can buy some chickens. I'll have to do some landscaping painting around here. Make it look kind of realistic. Okay, buy one rooster. We don't need to, but let's just buy one. I can hold 360 chickens. I don't know how many. By 24, this would be 25. I don't want to buy too many until I know I have the feed for it. Let's go quickly over here. Oh, so they have a lot of feed. I'll have enough to do some. Kind of nice chicken coop. Guess I can't open that one. I'm just opening this one here. Oh, am I stuck inside the door now? Okay. Oh, look, I guess a tomato's growing. Not bad. Let's see if I have lettuce growing over here quickly. Cool. Yep. The eggs you can use in a lot of production buildings, so that's what I'm hoping to do. Let's see if I can customize this trailer here. Nope, that's only as bigger. Okay, I'll have to buy another one. I'll harvest this field and I'll deal with that later. Also have to buy something to collect all these straw. I don't know if I'm gonna do bales or just sell it. I'm not sure yet. Oh, there's a train in the background there. It's pretty dark here. I don't see the mountains. All I see is some snow. The mountains here, we kinda lose daylight quicker. Yeah. Kinda nice in the summer though. Get more shade, keep cooler in a way. Our apartment doors, our balcony and stuff face west, we get pretty warm in the summer. I have the blinds that came with the apartment, and then we have the blackout curtains we bought. So we have like 2 layers on the balcony windows and doors, just trying to keep the sun out in the summer. But it does a great job of winter keeping the heat in as well. When it gets really cold though, just keep those blinds closed. It keeps it pretty warm in here. The only drawback is it gets really dark in here and gloomy. And I like keeping it open right now because it kind of nice to look outside and be like, hey, I'm in a snow globe. So how does this work for you, Marco, for like the time of day to do streams, if I were to do this? I'm going to attempt to do a stream every day. We'll see if I do it every day or if I manage to skip a few days if I'm not feeling well, but my whole goal of being on this channel is to try to do a stream every day. At least every weekday. Juan will still do it on the weekends here. So far, with this being my first stream, I have gotten more views, playback, and likes than I ever have on any of my other streams on my other channels. So far this seems to be better for me to be on here. Should kind of join forces with Juan's channel. No, but I was asking in general what time works for you. For me, it works to be this time of day. I have the most amount of energy this time of day. And when I get hungry, I just get up to go eat dinner. I'm not really much of a morning person, so it doesn't work for me to do mornings like Juan does. And if I do it too late, then I miss everybody on the East Coast. So I thought this was a good time to try. To do on this field. I have to pick up the straw. I have to mulch it. I don't think I have to lime it. I have to lime it. I don't think I have to plow. Let's see what I do. I also want to buy a few more things for the farm before I get rid of all the extra money. Wash it, but it's a little bit too close for me. Doesn't need to really be washed though. I don't know if I would ever stream that late after dinner because I'm usually just kind of winding down doing my own thing before bed. The 1500 or 1700. It's probably what I would more than likely do. Fit kind of or straighten it out. I just made it worse. Oh well, that can be good for now. I have to pick up the field quite a bit. Let's just map to it. So max out what the chickens need and then I'll store the rest. I did test it out, like with these curbs. Even if I try to paint over it in landscape and get rid of them, I can't. So I'm trying to get like things put up correctly that kind of go with that look of it. Well, usually around this time, like this length of time. If I'm doing a lot of things, I usually, well, how should I word it? If I have people to talk to and if I'm doing a lot, I stay in and stream a lot longer. But generally, right about now, no matter if I have something to drink or not, I start to get very thirsty and dry throat and then feel like I need a break. I'm definitely not like Juan that can go stream for like 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, it's about an hour and a half right now, yep. I'm more comfortable with like an hour and a half, 2-hour max streams. Juan has the theory that I should stream as long as I'm playing, and I think that gets very tiring in its own way, if that makes sense. No, oh, I'm not gonna like this trailer. I'm just gonna sell this trailer anyways and bring it to the shop. I wanted one that could carry more anyways. I have to cook some chicken. I was thinking of doing some kind of stir fry. We'll see what I actually end up doing. These ones here that are a mod. I don't know where they are. Here. This one. You can actually do an animal trailer as well. A bale. Yeah, that's something to consider as well, for sure. It's definitely something to try out, is basically what we're doing, testing it out. Let's see how much my yield is going to be now. Let's take a look. Went from 45 to 75%. What I should have done was fertilize it, then herbicide, and then I could have done a second layer of fertilize. That's what I should have done. So right now I can't get the second layer or fertilize onto it. I'm not good at backing things up. don't know if I'm gonna get into baling right away or not. That's quite a bit of money. This one wraps the bales and collects it at the same time. Thinking of perhaps where are the forage wagons? Yeah, right there. Thinking of leasing one of these. I know Juan doesn't lease in his games, but I don't see a problem with leasing. So I can lease this for $1,555 instead of buying it for 30 grand. And then I can pick up all of this and sell it. Probably not the best time to sell it, but it's just a little bit of extra money right now, so that's what I'm going to do. Whether or not it's a good price, I'm still going to do it. I turned traffic off. Is getting kind of annoying. Let's go here. Straw. It's going down in price. So it actually goes up quite a bit. It's actually at its lowest. So maybe I should have kept the hayloft and then I could have stored it, but oh well. Yeah, exactly. Like, once I have baling equipment, I'm not gonna need this. Right now I just want it off my field. I'm writing down like what income and stuff, what I'm using, so I can do the money thing afterwards. Well, the dog's still way up there in the middle of nowhere. Same with like when I do lime, I may not lease it instead of buying it, the equipment. Let's see. Like, stream for a bit and then don't stream and then stream for a bit longer. Well, it seems like it might be a little bit more work that way. Right, I have to decide where I want to go. don't know. And that one's up there. Might just do the livestock place. Livestock's down here instead of up there. It's not worth the $2 on fuel to go more. Side road here. Well, there's probably cartridge around that shed somewhere. I haven't found one yet in this game. Let's see if I can find it. No, doesn't look like there is one. I know what it's actually supposed to be, just a birdhouse? Interesting. Hi Ghost Bear, how are you? What do you think about this streaming thing I'm doing on Juan's channel? Here you can kind of see more of the scenic French map. Oh no, are you back on the island now? Or are you actually heading this way? I saw what happened to Brusher Bay, the parking garage. A little bit interesting. Like a punch buggy. There's probably a cartridge around here somewhere. Interesting. They really hit him well here, apparently. Oh, fine. It's still a punch buggy to me, though. That's my story. You'll learn. I don't know cars. If it has 4 wheels and it works, it's a car. Oh yeah. Juan was telling me how windy it was and stuff, so it makes sense that the ferries were cancelled. Maybe I'll find one over here. Seems kind of loud. Don't think I can get on the roof from here. Seems like there should be a way to get on the roof here. I just don't know how. Nope. Okay, into the water. Oh! Look what I found. Okay, there is one here. Okay, I thought there was going to be one on the roof. But seeing I don't know how to get on the roof, maybe that's good enough. Is there anything else around here? Maybe. Watch there be nothing up here once I get up here. Nope. Don't think there's anything up there. I check the other side of the building. I'm actually kind of surprised that there's nothing up here. Okay, well, I looked, I found one. Only 19 more to go. Oh, I know what word you're talking about, but it escapes me right now. It's a funny thing, I know that word until I need to know that word. So I watched quite a bit of it when it first came out on YouTube. People doing it. trying really hard to remember it, but I'm like, I'll have to Google it, and then I'll have to get out of the game to do that. I think we have a place in town for people to go do that now, instead of a building. So Ghost Bear, when you take the ferry, do you bring your vehicle with? Or do you find it cheaper to do walk-on and then just get like friends or somebody to pick you up on the other side? If you're just going to like back and forth for a day or whatever. So I know that adds up in cost. Yeah, I guess that would be the correct answer. Ah, yes. Trip to IKEA, you would need a vehicle for sure. The new desk is exciting. They have some good stuff there. The one thing about IKEA is I never leave with exactly just something I went in for. I don't know if you ever tried IKEA mattresses, but we bought one for the back of the pickup when we went across Canada, and it was the best mattress I've ever slept on. So for the price, it's worth it. Yes, that's sword, Marga. And we actually bought a mattress because Juan's sister actually said, like, her neighbor got one and people loved it, so we went with it. So yeah, we're not the only ones that go and swear by the mattresses that you can buy there. I haven't seen her in a while. I wonder if she's just really busy with the holidays. Assuming she has a break from college, she might be home with her family. I still have Reese cups in my fridge that I bought before Halloween. That's about how often I eat them. I absolutely love them, but I watch my sugar intake, so I don't eat them that often. But when I do eat them, I tend to eat a lot of them. Not familiar with that one, Marika, but it's been a couple years since I've been to IKEA. It's quite the drive for us, so we don't go there very often. See if I can get this all in one trip, but I don't think I can. Might take another trip after this one. Oh no, Mark, I'm gonna call Mini Ghost Bear. Don't know what to say about that. I also noticed I don't have like the chat script on the screen like Juan had it. I'll have to figure out where the coding is for that on his computer and copy it over to mine. Well, Marka will be sure to let Milo know. She'll probably give you an A+ for that. I'll probably call it end of the stream in like 10 minutes or so. Get some dinner after that. I try not to forget about food because I need it for my medicine. To take my medicine, I need food. I can't do it on an empty stomach, so that tends to make me want to eat food. So without medicine, I don't feel good. I definitely don't know what stop sign so far. Yeah, I was in it about an hour and a half, but then Ghost Bear showed up, so I'll talk to Ghost Bear for a bit. Bunch of sirens going past. Fire truck and ambulance are going past. True. It's a good way of looking at stop signs. Bet there's probably a cartridge under this bridge. I should look. Oh, that dog surely travels. Oh, it looks like I had some honey. I see a pallet over there. Can't blame them. Leave them there until it's better to clean them up. Oh, some honey. Cool. Juan had to get rerouted because the pass was still closed for him. Crazy weather out there right now. That makes sense. We actually warmed up enough today that yeah, a little bit slushy, and the roads were able. They were able to plow the roads properly for once. I'm sure there's a sheet of ice here too as well now. Yeah, same here. I kind of can zone out to the traffic to a degree because, you know, we live right by the road, but I still like it when it's quieter. I always like the time between New Year's and spring break where the stores are quieter because everybody goes and hibernates for a few months. That's when I really enjoy being out and about. Oh no. Frozen water's not fun. I know when Juan did laundry yesterday, he came up and he's like, do you have a way to call the landlords? And I'm like, yeah, but it's a Sunday, so they're not gonna pick up. And he's like, well, there's an inch of water and counting in the laundry room, so can we call them? So of course they didn't pick up. We left a message, and then when we were heading out for me to drop Juan off at the truck, we saw some caution signs and everything by the laundry room, so hopefully that means they got to it in time. So I don't know if it was from thaw and freezing or if somebody was tampering with the water lines or something in there. Oh, that's a good plan to do that. Water storage like that. We have a lot of like self-serve water stations. It's actually what Juan uses for the truck. He has these gallon jugs and it costs I think 50 cents to fill them. So he just fills up these big jugs to use in the truck. I wonder why I brought this back here and at least it. Let's get rid of it. I don't know how to bring back leased equipment. Let's try here. Return. Cool. Okay. Milo comes, of course, Milo. Hi. You must have heard us talking about you. Yeah. I did change the name stuff. You're the first one to mention it. We're gonna test out me streaming on here with Juan. Kind of do a thing where during the week I stream and on the weekend he streams. So it's gonna be like a us channel for streaming instead of just him. His channel was kind of growing slowly here because he couldn't stream during the weeks and my channel wasn't really growing either, but we'll test this out. Yeah, Marco was actually calling Ghost Bear, mini Ghost Bear for you. I changed it all today, Marka. I want to clean that up. But yeah, I was just getting ready to call the end of a stream here, Milo, when you showed up. Kind of funny in its own way. Yeah, mini chickens. I guess you can say these are mini bees, even though I don't know if I like them to call them more mini than what they already are. But they give me some honey. Then I got some greenhouses with some lettuce and tomatoes. I have a dog too. Let's see if I can get the dog to come over here. Oh, apparently it tells you the last time you fed him, so maybe I make sure to feed him. I don't know where he is. He kind of takes off. Oh, maybe I lost my dog somewhere. He was way over here. Oh, there he is. There's the dog. It travels a lot farther away from his doghouse in this game. Are you going through the silo? Oh dear goodness. I think you should call that a ghost dog. Come on, ghost dog. Well, I hope you've had a good holiday with family and friends. I'm assuming you had a nice break and were enjoying it. I told it to follow me, but it's not really following me. There we go. Okay, that's a little bugged up. Oh, good thing you can't go through the chicken coop. Oh no, you're gonna go through the greenhouse? Okay. Yeah, we might just have to call this ghost dog. Well, that's good. I'm really glad to hear that. It's nice to have a good holiday. We didn't do too much here, but that's okay. It's pretty nice with what we did do. They really have done quite a bit with this game. It is pretty cute. I'll show you my mini garage too. Here. Oh. Oh, that's the one I already got. They will all show up there. I don't think you can actually play them. You got a coffee maker. Basically, right now I just own these 2 fields here. That seems like a lot of money, field 26. That might be worth taking that contract for 20 grand. Let's take that for 20 grand. I'll have to do that. It's a pretty nice map. I like it. Yeah, they're gonna call it stream as well. I know you just got here, Milo, but I'm hoping to stream every day, roughly, trying to convert it, say 5:30 your time till about now, give or take. Depends on what else I'm doing, but I'm hoping to stream almost every day. So hopefully you can join us. And thank you for everybody for joining. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun to chat with you guys. Hope you all have a good evening.